someone out there. Certain events in your life are destined to happen the way they're happening. Exactly how it's happening to you right now. But don't go into despair. Know that on the other side of what's going on, there's a grand opportunity waiting. Comiesha Monica, everybody. And this message is for someone out there. Welcome to the Las Vegas Tribune News, local news, and online music and entertainment. My name is Comiesha Monica. Everybody, if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere. And now, we're back with another show. Well, this week, I guess this week was just a week of realization. It's just one of those weeks where you sit back and you realize, hell, everybody has problems. You're not the only one. And get to the business of solving them. For example, I met a woman this week, really nice lady from what I got. And she told me she had been on crystal meth for nearly 20 years. 20 years of her life. And then one day, her daughter got pregnant. And she has a grandchild now. And she says, because of my grandchild, I just quit. And like I've said before, less than 2-3% of people make it off of this drug. I thought that was a big deal. So congratulations to you on your sobriety for a year, almost a year and a half. And know that the trouble you got yourself into, guess what? As long as you're taking the steps to get yourself out and get on that right track, no judgment should be passed. Moving on. Let me tell you. Like I said, if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere. This week in Las Vegas, in Paradise, Nevada, let's be clear, there's something going on that the whole world should know. It's the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is here, everybody. The Super Bowl is here. So, like I said, if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere. It doesn't matter whether you're going to be at the game, you're going to be on the strip, you're going to be at some bar, you're going to be at your friend's house, your old lady's house, your wife's house, your girlfriend's house, your lover's house. Whoever the hell you watching the game with, you guys better click in. All right. I'm going to move on to social updates. Oh, and I really got something for you this week. Well, you know our good old friend, our new bestie for over 100 million devices that, and I don't want to gender her, but I think that girl named Alexa who's sitting on your counters in your home these days, well, it's something you might know or something you may not know at all. Amazon's cloud-based service, voice service, well, this little device that helps us turn on the dishwasher, I don't know, maybe the TV, or helps us set our time, helps us listen to our favorite playlist. Well, guess what? They're listening to a lot more than that. This device actually, allegedly, records your conversation and put them in a cloud. So everything that's going on in your house, I think it's believed that if you don't have this device turned off, and there may be some type of red tape when you're setting it up where you can let them know whether or not you want your conversations recorded or not. However, from what I read, they're able to record your conversations. It's not a duh, but it's to make and improve the Alexa experience. So, it stores your dialogue. That's kind of interesting. I thought you might want to know that. One moment. I thought you might want to know that. Now, this is going to be a short show today. Ooh, that water tastes like grass. Okay, number 2. Have you ever heard of the acronym AFAB? Some people say AFAB, but it's AFAB. I looked it up for the pronunciation because y'all know I'm on one sometimes. Well, this is based on assigned genders. Assigned female at birth is what it means. Now, people may or may not identify as female, and some may not identify all the time as female. I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I read. Well, this term is being used to educate about the actual bodies of the assigned female gender. So, when we are born, and we have our birth certificates, they do say female or male on there. I've never seen one that said, transgender just yet. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. Maybe it already exists. Maybe it existed a long time ago. But as far as this social update with AFAB, it's basically saying that it's a disconnection of the femaleness and womanness to the actual body. So, if you are assigned female at birth, I don't know how they're disconnecting this because I can't unsee it. Or maybe this is just more of what we need to learn when it comes to gender assignment, gender expression. I don't know. Chop it in. You got more info on that? It's getting a little fuzzy for me. Number 3, 1 in 3 teenagers have experienced violence in their relationships. And I don't recall or remember, when I was a teenager experiencing, violence in my relationships. Maybe I never had a relationship long enough, with a guy to experience that. But if you are going through something out there and you're young and you're a teenager, you're afraid to say something, or you don't even know whether or not it's violent towards you, then seek out to your peers and, talk to someone. Number four, this is a little interesting. You know how you guys are like out there on the dating sites? I'm not including myself in this one. Well, for those of you out there on dating sites, just to let you know, if you're a woman and you post a photo, it is likely that you're going to get twice as many emails or hits. But if you're a man, and I see this as a little unfair, if you're a man and you post your income is over $250,000 a year, it is likely that you're going to receive 156% more emails because your income is over $250,000 than men who are reporting their income as $50,000. I thought that was a little bit normal. I don't know. I just feel like that's probably a normal thing that would happen based on this information. And I think women, if they were posting their income of $250,000, they would be, I guess, a little bit more attractive as well. But all in all, I guess we can say it is true. Beauty fades, but the paycheck always wins. Okay, last but not least, this is a dig going into the next topic. Economic and social costs associated with gambling addiction. According to the National Council on Problem Gambling, they say it's $7 billion. Wait, what? It's a $7 billion problem a year. And the Washington Post also stated that the NFL, the league, now makes $132 million a year from gambling-related sponsorships. All right, y'all. Stay tuned for the state of Black American culture. We'll be right back. Everybody, make sure you come back and click in.
Hi, my name is Edgar Alejandro. I'm the co-founder of Rising Again Productions. So we've been here in Vegas producing films for the past couple of years, and we've seen our fair share of studios. We've worked in our fair share of studios, and to be honest, WWDBTV has been our favorite by far. John is so welcoming. The space is wonderful. It's perfect for what we need. We've had rehearsals here. We've had callbacks here. We've had table reads here. So if you're a Vegas creative, or really just a creative coming into Vegas, definitely check out this space. Chat with John. I think you'll find that this studio has everything that you'll need as well.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the State of Black American Culture. Well, remember earlier I mentioned that the Super Bowl was here. Now, this is huge history. Huge history, okay? It's the 58th Super Bowl, if you did not know that. It's right here in Paradise, Nevada. And I know you guys are saying, oh, it's in Las Vegas. You're coming into Las Vegas. But it's actually in Paradise, Nevada. Well, just to let you know, this matchup between Kansas City Chiefs, who is been to a Super Bowl 5 times, they've won 3 times, and a 49er gang out of San Francisco has won 5, but they've been to 7. So this is a real big win. It's very important. And here's another history marker that you might have not known when it comes to the NFL. 1.6% of college athletes go to the NFL. Less than 1.66%. So that's huge. So most of the college athletes who come out playing football will never make it to the NFL. So the ones that do, I would say they're all making history. And here's another little dib and dab. I don't want to make this event about black culture, but something that could be obvious, but you might not know it percentage-wise, that over 55 to 56% of players in the NFL are black or African American. That might have been obvious, but I thought that was an interesting fact that came through my feed. Also, did you know that the show, it's going to have Usher in there. He's going to be headlining. He's also getting ready for a tour, I think this fall, and a North American tour at that. And Jay-Z's management company, entertainment company, Rock Nation, is the one who puts on the halftime show. And I guess that came about in 2019 after all the hoopla we had about black culture and what was going on at the time with the Trayvon Martins and such a heavy time. But this was one way to a step forward in being more inclusive, not just with black players, but black entertainment for what is a huge show as far as ratings and viewership, because it's 2 different things. Viewership is how many people are tuning in, and ratings is how many people are tuning in per household at a specific time. We got over 100 million people watch the Super Bowl. That's huge, right? And their ratings are somewhere in the high 49s. So that's really, really big for any show. So everybody out there, like I said, if you're not watching the Super Bowl, you might not be a sports fan, but it is a moment in history that you are watching, and it is a moment in history that is being made by every player that's stepping on that field, every coach that's going in to team up with the competition. I ain't going to make this too long, but right now, this is important. And let me think. You know what? It's also a special moment for my community, my family, anybody that grew up in LA and South Central, and it's also a special moment for anybody that grew up making a way out of no way and coming out of the trenches. That's not just black culture. I'm talking about American culture, the fighters that we are, and that we're supposed to be. I want to say congratulations to everybody who's playing in that Super Bowl today. And I also want to send much love to a special player, a very special player. It's close to heart to me, my little brother. Congratulations to you. You have not only made history for your family, you've made history for everybody who's watching you, who knows you, to say that they actually know an NFL player. It actually know them. So I love you. If I haven't told you that, I want you to know that today. And I didn't want to give up part of my show for this moment, but you know what? It's a huge show, and you're my little brother. And congratulations, Diamador Lenore. I love you, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be right back with Who Got. All right, everybody. Make sure you click in.
Introducing See Us Now Staffing, led by yours truly, Laura Nowlin. As the founder and president, I bring over 17 years of expertise in sourcing for talent, building winning teams of professionals, marketing, and workforce development. At See Us Now Staffing, we're not just a staffing agency. We're your strategic partner in building a winning team of professionals for your business. My passion for community service extends to connecting entrepreneurs with local resources. Recognized by the Small Business Administration as the 2022 Nevada Family-Owned Business of the Year, we're not just changing the workforce landscape, we're defining it.
All right, everybody. We're coming back with Who Got. First, we must ask ourselves, 1, what is going on here? 2, is the actions justified? And 3, is this even real? Is this even real? Okay, district judge. Okay, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You guys are in a hot seat today. Even if you exclude yourself from this lady. District Judge Tracy Soderstrom. If I butchered that, I'm sorry, Tracy. But this is what's happening. Well, while overseeing a murder trial of a 2-year-old child, they had a camera on the judge, because you know they have cameras in the courtroom, and they found that this judge was like a super texter. She texted between her and her bailiff, and maybe other people, I don't know. But they say, allegedly, between her and the bailiff, she sent over 500 texts. Wow. And during times like the testimony, jury selection, and opening statements, she was texting the bailiff, going back and forth. And some of the messages that were being sent, they had to do with calling the prosecutor a liar. The prosecutor's star witness a liar. She was praising the defense attorney, even giving her a clap. What? And worst, between her and the bailiff, there was jokes and laughing about the prosecutor's genitals. What? That kind of sounds crazy to me. I mean, it just sounded crazy. So, at some point, they took action against her. She ended up suspending herself. Good job on that. I would say good job on that. She also resigned, and in her resignation letter, in so many words, she said that she had promised to uphold the Constitution and be fair. Also, she stated that she believed that she had done so. Even-handedly, no shade, even-handedly and efficiently. And I'm not sure if that's the case. But this is what she said. But she also said she had faults. I kind of like that in a sense. She made a mistake. It was a mistake. No one's perfect, But I think when you're at that level and you're deciding whether or not someone is guilty of a crime, I think they should have your full divided attention, especially in that position. No judgment pass here, but when somebody's life is on the line and someone has lost a life, you might want to be attentive to being, I don't know, you need to be there and be aware and be cautious and be alert to the situation, being that someone's life is in your hands. And I mean the person who was murdered and also the person who's sitting on trial for this. So all I can say is, I don't know. I ain't going to pass judgment on that. That's a lot. But the person who was on trial, Christian Tyler Martzell, well, just to let you guys know, He was convicted of second-degree manslaughter, but he was sentenced to what? Time served. I'm not even sure justice was served. I don't know if it's because of the judge or because of this is just what he got. And I can't say that the judge is the one who called out the sentencing. It didn't say that in the article that I read. All right. Moving on to Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century. Y'all know I love this part of the show. Okay. Let's go. Network Music World Artist Song in the 21st Century goes to Network Music World Artist Song in the 21st Century goes to, with lyrics like, I ain't got to clear my name on a thing. Every time I get mentioned, one of y'all get 24 hours of attention. Excuse me? Who you talking to? Released in 2024 with over 6 million subscribers on YouTube, Billboard Hot 100, it hit the number one spot. The number one spot. Label, Hot Girl Productions, and also ADA. Composers, Sean Source, Jarrett, Joe Banks, Taylor Banks. Lyricist, MP, abbreviated. Producers, Lil Ju made the beat. Bankroll got it, and Sean Source Jarrett. Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century goes to Megan Thee Stallion with his Thank you for your contributions to music. And you are our Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century. Remember, life is good. It gets better with music. All right, everybody. We'll be right back with our closing thoughts.
Hi, I'm Judy Morio. I invite you to watch my show, What's Your Story with Judy Morio on WWDBTV, where I interview celebrities, doctors, authors, professional speakers, and just plain folks like you and me. So watch my show and also watch some of the other great shows that we have here on WWDBTV, and you can also find us on Roku.
Before I go, a thought just crossed my mind. Whether you're making history, writing it, creating it, know that it's special. It's going to be special for someone down the road. And you don't know whose lives you are changing by making history. So everybody out there, whether it's the state of Black culture, whether it's social updates, whether it's even playing in the NFL, know that we all have a life purpose. And that purpose, it may not be all roses and obstacles that are easy to get over. However, once you make it over that mark, have appreciation for just where you're standing. And know that when history is being made, you are changing the world. That's it. That's all. Oh, wait, no, that ain't it. One more time, a congratulations for my little brother, Diamador Lenore, for making history and changing the lives of so many. I love you. We all love you. It doesn't matter. And I hope maybe in 10 years when you look back at this, you say, oh, damn, my sister Papillon. That's it. That's all. Until we meet again, I'll see you next week. Deuces.